So I spent 2 decades of my life in school and I wasn't taught the ABC of money. What? And everyone expects you to be rich. Like your parents send you to school so that, let me just speak for my own household. Hey you. So they send you to school, right? So one day you'll become successful and you provide money. Like you will be abundant with wealth. But why did I spend 2 decades of my life from kindergarten to college and I was never thought about how money works? But somehow I was supposed to make it. Somehow I was supposed to be rich, right? Huh. So I'm taking the power bestowed upon me by God, to teach myself the ABC of money. Because if I don't do it, who's going to do it? I mean, all the teachers and lecturers that I've met in my whole life, they taught me biology and maths and English. But guess what? When I want to enter the bus, I don't pay with any science fact. I don't tell them you have 206 bones in your body and then they let me go. They will, come on, 1 meter. So, and I'm like, you know what? I think I should learn. I should learn, really learn how money works. Not just want to make money, make money, make money, make money. And then you don't even know how it works. You don't know how to make it. You don't know how to keep it. And you don't even know how to multiply it. You don't know how to make it, manage it, and multiply it. That is one thing that I've been reading books, right? I've read like 2 books. The second one, I'm not done with it. So the first book I read when I decided in this my 4 months journey that I was gonna be financially literate. I don't give a damn what I studied in school. I don't care. They didn't teach me what everyone expects of me. Everyone expects me to be successful. I also expect myself to be successful. But I wasn't taught that in school. So I need to start digging up books and digging up resources for myself to educate myself, right? So I learned from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I read it, I think, a month ago. So I'll just briefly say what I understood about money. You know, the rich people, they don't work for money. They make their money work for them. And as someone from like a poor background, you're like, okay, I need money before I can make my money work for me. No, no, that is where we get it all wrong. After reading the book, blah blah, you're like, so I need to make money to make. I need to have money first to make money work for me. No, a lot of things are money. You yourself, you are money. Yes, yes, you're money. And there's this misconception that everyone should quit their job immediately once they get 2 pages of financial education. They should quit their job and move on. And no, 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 no. I know that job is an acronym for just over broke. I read it from Rich Dad Poor Dad. But he also said in one part, I feel like sitting down. But he also said in one chapter of his book that he was working in different industries, right? He wasn't working there to like, climb the corporate ladder and become the CEO or whatnot. So he was working in these different sectors to gather wisdom, to know a little thing about everything, like know something small about a lot of things makes you seem more wise, right? So we weren't taught all of this in school. Like, how can you not teach us how to make money in school, but somehow you expect us to make money? And then after all these years of degree and everything, we have to come out and suffer. Okay, so having the job is not a problem. That is actually your stepping stone, right? So it was experiencing and learning sales, it was learning communication, it was learning customer service and all of this while it was working in different aspects of like the business and stuff and working for different organizations. So it got me thinking, so I'm not supposed to see the job as the source. So this is from the other book I'm currently reading. It's called School of Money, Understanding Money, something like that. So the job is not my source. The job is my resource. That was what Rich Dad Poor Dad was doing. The job was his resource. Why? It was taking the money that he was taking a percentage from his wage at that time, right? and investing it in his real estate and the stocks and all those other things. And then the more he was investing from his income, which was a salary, right, to his assets, because asset is something that can put money into your pocket, and a liability is something that takes money out, right? So as time goes on, he was getting better at building his assets column, right? And then very soon his assets became so big that it would cover up his expenses, and his salary was like, and people were like, my guy, this guy could not use all in bonus, so all in pension, all in life savings, use they buy all this thing. But no, it was his assets that were paying for all of that. So just this little concept, if someone had told me 10 years ago, maybe when I was in like secondary school, just while you're working, just whatever it is that you have, your talents, your gift or whatnot, you can even be washing clothes for people. That washing clothes for people requires your physical body, your time, your energy, your sweat, right? And real wealth is when you're sleeping and you're just making money. You don't always have to be there. You don't have to be working essentially to feed your mouth. So you can start off, I would have started off like, okay, I was selling these tiny things, right? And then I will invest it into something else, something that I know that is going to be automated, something that is going to rise, like stocks, mutual funds, all those stuffs. And then, or maybe I would have bought a land and just hired people, plant, cultivate cassava. I would literally be a billionaire at this age. So just that little concept, I feel like that is the ABC of money. It is not rocket science. I mean, the more I keep reading these financial education books, trying to be financially literate, the more my eye opens up to seeing like how making money can actually be the easiest thing to do if you understand it and know how to do it. Just like mathematics, right? Once you understand the formula, you can solve any maths, any problem. So why we're not supposed to beat ourselves down because of, say, I want to make money. And the second thing that I learned from the other book, understanding the method in which money works, was that we're asking the wrong questions. We're asking ourselves the wrong questions, right? Everyone is asking, what can I do to become very rich? What can I do to make blah blah blah? What can I do to make this? When we should be asking ourselves, why am I freaking broke? Yeah. So we are asking the wrong question. We should be asking, okay, you want to add weight, or let's say you want to lose weight. I don't know, anyone, you want to add weight. Instead of be asking yourself, what am I going to do to add weight? You should ask, why am I not adding weight? Just that reason, just that word, why am I not? Why not? Like, wait though, okay, then your mind opens up and you're like, I think it's because I'm always stressing so much. I think it's because I blah blah. Now you have a variation of reasons why you have this problem. So now you can solve the problem from the root cause instead of just seeking why or how I'm going to get this, how I'm going to get that. How are you going to become rich? Or no, what do I have to do to become rich? All of a sudden you're like thinking so hard, like this distant idea. When you ask yourself, why am I so fucking poor? You get centered. You actually look within yourself and you're like, oh, maybe it's because I have really bad spending habits. Wait, though, is it because I buy things just because they are trending? Wait, is it because I'm so lazy I don't even want to work? Is it because, you see, you start seeing that you are in charge of what you are facing, of the reality you have. You see, these two things that I've learned about the ABC of money is so much worth more than like my years of schooling. I don't want to get so aggressive in this video because it's just blowing my mind how this can actually be very simple. Oh my goodness. So these are the ABCs of money. I think I would do another ABCs of money video, because this is just like the top 2 things that I remember, like I really sticking into my brain, that I remember from Rich Dad Poor Dad and Understanding the School of Money. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching episode 23. This is day 23 of my Ember Liana series. I love you so much, but before you go, subscribers, I'll kiss you. Mwah. Take care.